fielded in the end zone. It's Shabira. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, and that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time.
Looking to throw it deep. And the pass caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kurt, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Pitch to the back. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. It was a foot race and he won it.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together and they get the big score.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Shabira. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And they'll tackle them about the 23-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 40. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, it's tipped to the line and intercepted.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. Catch is made. Room to run here.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Blue Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. Direct snap to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Touchdown, Duke. Still no answer for this offense.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Now the try here for the extra point. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure, and the ball to the ground. Defense has got the football.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Tight end goes in motion. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. Ball carrier tackled there. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A quick juke. And the Blue Devils pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize that any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They're going to run it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. When the kick is up and good, they tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the sophomore has got him for a sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker, he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run. But here, the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
This will be down just outside the opponent's 45.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's 2nd down here. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The back's got it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. This is the 6th play on the drive. Snags a quick throw. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Blue Devils will line up here on first down and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
Number 25 in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Just ran away from the defense.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The point after attempt. And it's up and good. And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And the running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That is just an elite long-distance house call. Tremendous speed on that back.
Well, great speed, and I'll tell you, if I'm a defensive coordinator, got to get to the sideline and talk about gap integrity. There's just too much room for this back with this kind of speed to run. They've got to make some adjustments.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
21.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Get set, get set.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And the Blue Devils are on the move here. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And after the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he pulls it in for a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 26-yard attempt, should be automatic. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the 1st half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Third down coming up after that running play. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
On the play. Second down.
Second down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle made after a big gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
The ball carrier, the running back, picks up one. Brings up second down.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And the single back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Duke. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenarios.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Runner with an impressive spin move there. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense cannot be stopped. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see it.
Oh, and it's blocked. They scoop it up.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Tough running there. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. He'll pitch it. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down.
Green 25.
And the freshman brings him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Cricket.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
42 Spider.
It's a shotgun run call. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the second down play.
29 Philly.
Same tailback, another carry. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. They'll give it to the running back. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the Blue Devils will have 1st and 10 here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Blue Devils looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he'll be brought down.
Brought down at the 8-yard line.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
On the ready,
That's a second and goal play for the offense.
set, ready.
Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give the receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's swarmed by the defense.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
Gain of 17 on the play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. On the run, it's Shabira. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
2nd down coming up.
Cut. Come on, set. Clear.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Black 24. Black 24.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Extending the play now. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Cut it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play with the score 2-64. Penn State 35.
Ready
A
up.
field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Handoff to the back. Finding space at the 20. breaks clear, end zone ahead. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
35.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Shabira. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Lasso. Ready.
7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And there's the handoff. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Green 25.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They've got it, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
On the run, it's Thomas.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the right side. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the 1st. It's 4th down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The attempt is no good. He missed it. That's just a minor blip. What's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. they'll go right back to him on first down. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the defense look slow that time.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
71. Penn State 42.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Quick throw, the catch is made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He missed it. That's just a minor blip there, what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
71. Penn State 49.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. And the Blue Devils looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
So they'll bring in the jumbo formation as they try for the two-point conversion. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Duke offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Penn State, 55.
Bringing it out, it's Shabira. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Trying to find some room. It's Shabira. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make their stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And at first down, they go right back to him. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch and catch combination all game.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they'll make it into the end zone for 2, cutting the lead to 15.
So they decide to run it in on the two-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Put 2 up on the board.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Defense not pressing this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Incomplete on the final play, but they wrap up to win. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.